Hi, I'm Charlie, and Manchester United have just played Shrewsbury Town at the Greenhouse Meadow in the first ever competitive meeting between the two sides, winning 3-0 in the fifth round of the FA Cup. Going into this game, Shrewsbury has lost 3 out of the last 4 home matches, so I was expecting a Manchester United win and hoped that the team would play well to negate some of the harsh but very true comments following the recent defeat at Midtjylland in the Europa League. Other than the first 20 minutes, which I thought were very average, United were completely dominant and they most certainly didn't disappoint. Shrewsbury had set up with a 5-3-2 formation, clearly showing that they were going to try and counter-attack, obviously expecting Manchester United to be the better side, which they were on the day. United started with a strong team, with Romero replacing the injured David De Gea in goal, Varela and Borthwick-Jackson alongside Smalling and Blind in defence, Schneiderlin and Herrera in midfield, with Mata, Memphis, Martial and Lingard making the attack, so I expected a lot of attempts on goal. And in the first 20 minutes or so, United did get a lot of attempts on goal, but there were 25-30 yarders, which made me think that Louis van Gaal had given them licence to go out and have more attempts on goal, but they weren't very good shots on goal, if that makes sense. I noticed on Twitter that people were getting frustrated in the first 20 minutes, expecting us to be way more dominant than we've been playing recently. And that was probably a bit optimistic, and we only got 1 shot on goal in that period, with Memphis dragging the shot that made their keeper make a save. United's breakthrough came from an unlikely source, Chris Smalling, or Mike, finding himself alone in the box, taking a shot that got quite a large deflection into the left-hand corner. 1-0 United, and we were thoroughly on top from there. I think we had 15 shots in the first half, although only 4 on target. So when United got a free kick outside the area on the right-hand side, it was set up for Mata, who struck it beautifully into the top corner. Their keeper didn't move at all. But I think there may be some controversy, as 3 United players were stood in offside position, arguably obstructing his view, but the goal stood. 2-0, half-time. So for the second half, United made 1 change, with Riley coming in for Borthwick-Jackson, and Shrewsbury moved to a 4-4-2 formation. United started to be dominant again in the second half, and after 15 minutes, worked the ball out left. Herrera floated in a beautiful cross that Lingard met on the volley to make it 3-0. Great goal all round, finished with a lot of skill by Jesse. With the game won, Louis van Gaal brought on Pereira for Mata to give him much needed first team game time. Then with 20 minutes to go, Will Keane, who scored 5 goals in a recent under-21 match, replaced the busy Martial. Poor Will Keane though, he only lasted 5 minutes when he took a left foot shot that hit the side of the post, and in doing so pulled his groin. That left United to play with 10 men for the last 15 minutes. I wish him a speedy recovery. The last 10 minutes were a pretty sedate affair. The message must have got onto the pitch that the game was won and we didn't need any more injuries. Shrewsbury missed a bit of a sitter in the last minutes to get a consolation goal, which must be very upsetting for them and their fans. Mata, Martial and Smalling were a pick of a good team performance, but Mata comes out with a goal and some lovely bits of skill, so he edges man of the match for me. Overall, tonight was a good 3-0 result, which was a must-win game to get us into the quarter-finals of the FA Cup against West Ham. Now, we've got to cross our fingers for a similar display against Midtjylland on Thursday, a must-win game for LVG, I think. All the fan cams from tonight's game will be up later on the FullTimeDEVILS YouTube channel, so please check them out. Please get involved by subscribing and posting any comments that you may have. You can find me, Charlie is a Red, on YouTube. Please go check out some of my interviews with United first teamers that I've done for MUTV.